Today we've got another remarkable Lexus RX450 to show you around. This is a 2016 on a 16 registration F Sport with a premium pack, so it comes with a lot of the options that you would get on a Premier RX450, but with all of the F Sport styling, so it's a really good looking car. It's a car we know well because we actually sold it to its last owner back in 2020, and it's got a full Lexus main dealer service history. And an important point to note about these cars is that Lexus will warrant this car if you service it with a main dealer until it is 10 years old or 100,000 miles. So in theory, if you want to take this car to Lexus to service, which is not expensive to do, it is still under Lexus warranty for another 2 years, which is just unbelievable to think of on a 10-year-old car. It's finished in deep blue metallic with the black F Sport leather interior. We'll walk you around it, point out some of the options. But starting at the front, we've got LED headlights with automatic high beam assist, and they're a really powerful headlight, and an LED daytime running light across the bottom there. Being an F Sport, you've got the F Sport front grille, so it's finished in metallic grey. It's actually painted and it's got this sort of zigzag pattern, so slightly different to the other RX450 models. In the badge is a radar for the adaptive cruise control that the car's fitted with, and then it's got, as you can see, parking sensors all around the front as well, and then slightly different styling to the bottom of the front bumper as part of the F Sport. Coming round the side, we've got 20-inch alloy wheels, again an F Sport unique wheel, so lots of spokes on a multi-spoke wheel. It's a really good looking wheel in this sort of satin grey. It goes very nicely with the deep blue paintwork, and just a really comfortable car. Every Lexus comes with a lot of options and so much comfort, and all for under £25,000. Gloss black door mirrors, privacy glass and chrome window surrounds with the gloss black trims here. Keyless entry and exit, and if I open the car, if you have a look inside, you've got all of the black leather, and it is smooth leather everywhere you look. They're really high quality cars, these. The huge navigation screen on the top of the dashboard, and we'll show you some of the features on the inside as we get around the driver's side. But the perforated F Sport seats, again unique to the F Sport, and that huge opening glass panoramic roof, which is part of the premium pack I mentioned at the start. If you have a look in the back as well, you'll see just how much room there is in these cars. There's so much leg room, and the back seats are on rails, and the backrests can be adjusted with the lever there, so there's lots of comfort adjustability in the back. And again, that panoramic roof just makes it extremely light and roomy in the back of the car, so it's a very comfortable car to travel in. And just before I shut the door, I'll show you, it has got blinds on the rear windows as well, so you can pop those up there. Even though it has got privacy glass, you've also got sun blinds, so really nice feature there. Chrome roof rails, and then coming around the back, again the privacy glass around the back 3/4. Power tailgate, so if I push the button it should open, and there it goes. Reverse camera on the tailgate there as well. You've got a protection across the top of the boot load lip here as well, and if I just push the parcel shelf back, you'll see it is a huge boot. Those middle row seats will fold flat as well, and then you do have extra space under the boot floor here as well if you need to store anything in the little cubby hole there. So very practical cars these, and a button there just to shut the boot down as well. And then coming around the driver's side, I'll jump in the car and we'll talk you through some of the interior features. So keyless entry, as we touched on before, and also keyless start. So if I push this button here, the car will fire into life. And then I will point, if we start on the driver's door card, all smooth leather with the contrast stitching across the bottom there, which is a really nice feature. All electrically adjustable door mirrors, power folding as well, and electric windows, and then electrically adjustable seats with memory settings for the driver, so 3 different settings there, and there's lots of adjustment on the seats down by my side. You've got a heads-up display in front of you, again part of that premium pack, so it's quite dull at the moment, but you can turn the brightness up on that, and there's a lot of information it displays in there, so really useful to have when you're driving along. Electrically adjustable steering column, which saves with the memory settings on the seat as well, and then multi-function steering wheel. Because it's an F Sport, it's perforated on your handle grips, and you've got an F Sport badge at the bottom there. Your cruise control stalk down here, and your button for the adaptive cruise control there, so you can change the radar distance of how far you want it to stay away from the car in front of you. Lane departure warning, and then some multi-function controls for the screen in front of me, because again, being an F Sport, you have a slightly different screen in front of you here, which is adjustable with the buttons on the steering wheel. Shift paddles on the behind the steering wheel, which again is unique to an F Sport, just to give it a bit more of a sporty feel. Auto high beam, as we touched on before, and then coming to the centre, this huge navigation screen, and it is absolutely massive. and if I push the map button, it will go to, it's actually on split screen at the moment, but if I push this button down here, you've got a massive navigation screen there. If I put it into reverse, you'll see the reversing camera will come up on the screen there as well, with sensors and guidelines, so very useful to have. They will turn with the steering wheel. And then coming down the centre here, in fact, if I just move the gear stick so hopefully the camera can see, but heated and ventilated front seats, a wireless phone charging pad behind there as well, and then just lots of storage. These cup holders will go up and down for extra if you need to put bigger cups in there, so very usable, very practical. Storage under this cubby hole here, and a massive armrest here, all with full of USB ports, 12-volt sockets, aux ports. It's got everything you could possibly want. Mark Levinson sound system, again part of the premium pack, so that's a big cost option because it just, like as I said at the start, it gives it a lot of the options that you would get as standard on a Premier. And then I'll open the sunroof so you can see what the car looks like, because it is a fully opening roof, and you do have this sort of wind deflector bit that comes up at the front as well, so it's a really nice place to sit. And I'll turn it off and jump outside and summarise for you. So just over 57,000 miles from new, a full Lexus main dealer service history, very well cared for, in lovely condition, and a car we know well, having sold it previously. They're great value for money, as I touched on before, under £25,000 for all of those options that I've just listed. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.